I think it's quite miraculous that in the year 2026, we're going to be getting new music from Paul McCartney, the guy who is one quarter of what most people consider the greatest rock and roll band of all time, and one half of what is easily one of the greatest songwriting duos of all time, possibly the greatest songwriting duo of the 20th century, arguably. That guy has got a new album coming out, and he's got a new song out right now, which I'm going to review today, and I've got the rating at the end of this video. Now, the first thing you need to think about is the fact that this guy has written hundreds and hundreds of songs, and many of them are iconic. Many of them are classics. And that brings me to the problem with reviewing a song by Paul McCartney. He's 83 years old. The guy has written tons and tons of songs. And that's not that easy to just conjure a classic on command or on demand. No matter what people think, even if you're Paul McCartney, it's not that easy to just conjure a classic out of thin air. So you may think I'm prefacing it this way so that I can give him a pass for whatever he comes out with. That's not the intention. The intention here is that you do have to look at it slightly in context and understand that you can't just expect the guy to, on command, turn out an instant classic. So that said, this song, the new song, Days We Left Behind, is very good. It's very plaintive. It's very meditative. It's very sad. It's nostalgic. It's Paul looking back on the past. And many people have commented that Paul McCartney obviously sounds a lot more frail here on this song, but just like Johnny Cash did on many of his later recordings, the American recordings with Rick Rubin, his voice sounded very weathered, and that fit the material. And I think the same goes for Paul McCartney here. He's looking back on the past. He's looking back on his life in a very philosophical way, and it's very sad, and he sounds frail and meditative, and I think that fits the music. I think his voice works in context for this song. I don't know what the rest of the album is going to be like, but I think this song is very pretty. It's very resonant. It's based around a relatively straightforward chord progression. There's no major surprises here in this song. It isn't there aren't a lot of melodic acrobatics. There aren't a lot of harmonic twists and turns. It's relatively straightforward for a Paul McCartney song, but it's very sweet. It's very tender. It's a good song. And I think that's okay to expect from Paul McCartney at the age of 83. He doesn't get a pass. He can't just record anything. This is a good song. And I don't want to sound precious about it, but listening to Paul McCartney, he's 83 years old. And I look at it the same way as if I were talking to an old friend or speaking to my mother who's 83 years old. It's really just nice to spend time with that person. Not everything my mother says is going to blow me away, and not every song that Paul McCartney puts out at the age of 83 is going to blow me away, but it's still nice to hear his voice. It's still pleasant, just the same way it is to talk to my mother. It's nice that they're still here, and they're still giving us that warmth, and they're giving us that love. And I think that this is a good song. It's a sweet song. It's a sad song, and I'm going to rate it a 7 out of a 10. Thanks for watching. We're looking forward to the album. Paul, thanks for everything, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.